Apple recently announced that the new iPhone 15 series of devices will be switching to USB-C after 10 whole years of the Lightning connector. In this video, I'm going to go over everything that will be changing, everything that will stay the same, and everything that the user would need to know about this switch from Lightning to USB-C. Charging will stay the same. It's still possible to fast charge an iPhone. The only difference will be the cable. USB-C to USB-C cables have already been in production for years, and many tech products already use USB-C, so finding cables will not be hard at all. Included in the box of all iPhone 15s will be a USB-C to USB-C cable, so it will now work with any USB-C charging adapter, which Apple has offered for a number of years now. USB-C to USB-A cables also exist, and although they're slower, they should work just fine, and they may be needed for some scenarios. Other Apple devices have used USB-C as early as 2015. The MacBook lineup has used USB-C exclusively across the whole lineup since 2018, and iPads completed the transition to USB-C in 2022, with the last iPad to get it being the iPad 10. All of the new iPads being released support USB-C charging. The last iPad sold with Lightning was the iPad 9th generation from 2021, which is the cheapest iPad currently available. So this is the $30 Apple USB-C to Lightning adapter. This converts old Lightning cables into USB-C cables. And while it's not recommended, other brands offer this adapter for cheaper. I'm about to talk about the official Apple adapter though. The official Apple adapter can carry audio, data, and power through, which means this cable will support all of the features of Lightning. This adapter also works with CarPlay, but Apple recommends using a direct connection to the vehicle. The max speed that this adapter offers is 400 megabits per second or USB 2.0 speeds. The maximum charging speed is 24 watts with this adapter, which means that some devices will not get full charging speed while using this adapter. Next, I'll talk about data. The Pro iPhone models this year will support USB 3 speeds, but the lower-end iPhone 15s will only support USB 2. For most people, this is meaningless, as most people don't transfer data with a wired connection. However, for people who do transfer data with a wire, USB 3 will allow for much faster speeds. Apple CarPlay will continue to function over a wired connection, just as it used to, but it will require a USB-C cable or a USB-C adapter. As I previously stated, Apple recommends using a USB-C cable instead of using an adapter for CarPlay. For some cars, a USB-A to USB-C cable will be required, but most new cars will feature a USB-C port. Apple has also said that the iPhone 15 Pros will be able to directly record it to an external drive, which is really cool. Data from the Files app will be directly transferable to a USB-C drive, and data from a USB-C drive will be transferable to the iPhone 15. This is a big step up since it's easier to back up photo and video content as well as on-device files now directly to a USB flash drive or a USB SSD. The iPhone 15s will most likely be able to reverse charge devices such as phones, AirPods, Apple Watches, and other devices with a USB-C cable. This means that the iPhone 15 Pro will basically act as a power bank. How fast this phone can charge other devices is currently unknown. If the iPad is anything to go by, it's probably pretty fast. I've used my iPad to charge up phones and even my Apple Watch before. This next section is about audio. USB-C should work the same, if not better than Lightning. Apple's official USB-C to Lightning adapter has the ability to work with audio, so Lightning audio equipment should work the same as before with the adapter. Overall, USB-C is a good change for the iPhone, as the Pro models will support faster data transfers. The whole lineup of iPhone 15s will have a modern port, which will continue to be used for multiple years across all sorts of devices. It's now possible to charge a laptop, gaming console, pair of headphones, iPad, and now an iPhone with the same charger. It's also possible to use USB flash drives with iPhones, and even portable SSD drives. I think that USB-C has been the future for multiple years now, and now that Apple has transitioned their whole product lineup to USB-C, there will be more USB-C devices out there than ever before, and every device will use an easy-to-find charging cable. USB-C's drawback comes from port durability, which isn't a big thing as USB-C ports have been proven to last at least 2 years under normal usage. And it's nowhere near as bad as micro USB was, where The cable and the port would break really quickly if the slightest amount of damage occurred. So with that said, that is everything that the end user should know about Apple's transition to USB-C on the iPhone 15s. One of the reasons that Apple decided to go to USB-C is due to the EU, but I'm not going to explain that as it's been explained in plenty other videos before. If I missed anything, or if anybody has any thoughts on this, feel free to comment that down below. I'm always looking at the comments, and I read all of them. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video helped explain what will and won't change with the switch to USB-C on the Apple iPhones. A like is appreciated, and if you want to see more content like this, you can subscribe. Goodbye.